Extra drag her.
Hey up, Chucks. Oh god, what a fucking week it's been. Hello and welcome to The Cup, the currently unnamed podcast where the tea is always piping hot and we're ready to throw it in a bitch's face. Oh, that's a bit dramatic. I'm Eris, the punk rock hairy fairy from York, reminding you that Northern drag is Northern.
The silence.
Honestly.
Oh,
You couldn't fucking introduce.
yeah.
Reya's got the flu.
I had the flu and now I'm just feeling tired. I got a job and I'm drinking Vimto. Rare son.
The story of the stunning Rue.
And I am Brandon, the most unqualified person to talk about this because I am the non-UK person talking about this episode this week. Plus, I had time this week to actually watch it, so I was just like, you know what? Let me get on. Because you know what? This season started out really good, and I was just like, let me get on because I want to talk shit.
And then this episode was terrible.
Bringing you a hot, fresh dump of Drag Race
Don't say
UK
dumb.
Season 4, Episode 2, Glastonbury, a parody of the well-known music festival that Beyonce once performed at, Glastonbury.
Which is a bucket list item for me, so...
Good luck, Diva. The tickets are like
God.
Eurovision tickets.
I
feel like
can imagine.
Glastonbury is straight people Eurovision, I'm not gonna lie.
No, I can imagine because like when it comes to music festivals, of course, Coachella and Glastonbury are like the top of my list. I was at Firefly as of recording last weekend. I only attended 2 days, and that was a good time, I'll say. So Firefly is the closest I'm gonna get to like one of those big music festivals. So if I can afford Glastonbury, of course I have to fly there, obviously, because of course I want to get to the UK.
Fly, 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 fly. Uh-oh, champion track 4. I don't know if anyone saw, but Cornbread changed her Twitter name to Champion Track 4.
Yes, I did. I was just like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So we begin this episode with returning to the workroom, and just me has left. And we start the episode off with Danny Beard lying to us and saying Dakota slayed that lip sync. Now, I love Dakota and I love everything about her. No, I don't want to hear you say you slayed a lip sync. She survived.
Okay.
Maybe by the fact that Just May was completely fucking terrible.
She performed. She didn't slay.
She did okay.
But she also
I
did
would not
better
tip
than
her.
survived.
She did good. Like again, it was a an okay lip sync. Like, did she slay it? No. I was just like, well, like what?
Dakota was fine. Just May. Stay far away as you can from Mabel.
Start right now.
Thank you very much. I need someone who doesn't have 2 left feet.
Don't call me up.
I'm gonna not talk about Just May this episode because I think I was too harsh on her last episode.
You are the driver of a hate train, I think. The leader of a hate club. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you've seen my Twitter circles, there's a reason why my main got suspended. It wasn't Just May. So they're wiping away the message, and then it's the next day, and RuPaul comes in and says, "You wait, did they do a mini challenge?"
No, they did not.
Okay, slay, great. So Reya, disgusting.
It's so organized.
So RuPaul kicks down the door and pulls out a Glock and points it directly. So RuPaul enters the workroom and says, "This week's challenge is the infamous girl groups challenge to the theme of Glastonbury." Now, for our viewers at home who don't know, which I imagine is probably not a lot of people, Glastonbury is a parody of the Glastonbury Music Festival, which is the biggest music festival in probably all of Europe.
Yeah.
It's probably the biggest in the world. I don't know how it lines up with Coachella, but I didn't hear about Coachella till I was like 16.
Yeah,
And I've heard
I
about
would consider
since I was 4.
Glastonbury bigger than Coachella because Glastonbury has 6 headliners when Coachella only has 3.
There we go. The more you know.
Headlining this year is Eris Envy.
The headliner in question. So, because Black Peppa won the previous challenge, she gets to choose her teammates first. And because Dakota euthanized Just May, she also gets to pick her team.
That was you sneaking into production and being like, yeah, give her something for that.
I was like, it was what she deserves.
Yeah.
So the teams are split into, I believe Black Peppa chooses Baby, Sminty, Starlet, and gets stuck with Jonbers. And then team Dakota is Cheddar, LaFille, Copper Topp, Danny Beard, and who's the 5th one?
You mean the 6th one?
Yeah, the 6th one. Wait, I'm missing 2 people. Wait, no, because I already counted Dakota.
You didn't count Dakota first.
Oh, okay. So Dakota, Cheddar, Danny, LaFille, Copper Topp. I'm still missing someone.
Hold on, I'm getting them up.
I'm
We're
blanking too.
so prepared.
I will make notes next time. I'm so sorry.
Right, the triple threats. Black Peppa, Baby, Sminty Drop, Jonbers Blonde, Starlet. Queens of the Bone Age, Dakota Schiffer, Danny Beard, LaFille, Cheddar Gorgeous,
Pixie Polite,
and Copper Top.
I forgot Pixie Polite.
How
so
dare
sorry,
you.
Pixie.
How dare you?
This is... I've
how
smeared
dare us.
Reya Sun impersonators all across the country.
Out.
So the groups begin writing their verses, and we learn that Baby has a degree in songwriting, which is the first time someone has had a degree that has been useful for Drag Race.
I mean, good on her. Like, songwriting is hard, and like to have a degree in songwriting in general is just like, okay, let's do this. And of course, their stuff in the workroom just like proved that Baby has something to prove.
He's there.
Didn't Hora have a degree in fashion?
Yeah, but I mean,
you can in a sense, but it's more leaning toward marketing. Like that's how most fashion brands are built, because of marketing.
Anyway, look at me trying to defend Hora. Anyway.
Anyways, so RuPaul goes over and bothers the team a little, and then knock knock, who's there? It's Cathy Dennis. Show of hands, who knew who Cathy Dennis was before this episode? Okay. Well, Cathy Dennis has written some pretty lit songs, including, I think she wrote Toxic, I don't know. But she wrote About You Now by the Sugar Babes, which Impact, because that's like my favorite Sugar Babes song ever. And we'll get into this lip sync because it's going to have the same reaction I had to last week's lip sync, and it's not going to be cute.
And I also did not know that she wrote I Kissed a Girl, so I was just like,
oh,
okay,
there we
yeah,
go.
that
That's
was
what
the
I was
other one.
thinking of.
Yeah.
But we do get one of Logan's favorite moments from this episode when Cheddar reads out her verse, which is completely foul and disgusting. But Cathy makes a comment about the line about cheese, and Cheddar just goes, "What's wrong with hot cheese, Cathy?" In the most pseudo villainous voice I've ever heard.
Like, what was she thinking with that delivery?
What's wrong with hot cheese, Cathy? She sounds like Tim Curry.
Like, I was just like, all right. Like,
it's like Hexus from Ferngully. That's what it sounded like. What's wrong with poison sludge, Cathy? Oh, that's rather so nice.
Like, I was so lost. I was just like, what is happening? And I'm like,
so we get to the triple threats, and Rue is asking them about some of their musical inspirations. Now, Baby says, "Oh, FKA Twigs is one of my biggest inspirations." And RuPaul, being the smug little bald bitch that he is, says nothing to her until Cathy's out of the room, and RuPaul just goes and stares Baby in the eye and goes, "This week's guest judge is FK Twigs," to which Baby just screams.
It's the editing that took me out because
It
it was
really-
like, because Baby was like, "Oh, FK Twigs," and the camera cuts to RuPaul like,
Yep.
He knows.
They make it so obvious. I hate it.
"Oh no."
It was a little bit cunty of them. I loved it. So then the groups go in with Leland to record their verses. I'm not
Leland's
gonna
back.
lie, Leland, stop coming to the UK. Nothing against you, but can we get M and EK back on these tracks? Because Frock Destroyers, well, not Frock Destroyers, but UK Hun and what the
And
fuck
Break
is
Up
that
Bye
one?
Bye.
Break
Yeah.
Up Bye Bye are two of the most impactful Drag Race Girl Group songs of all time. And these last two have been snooze fest.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how stinking hot Freddie Scott is, though?
I'm going to do a little research.
Oh God.
Because I
Oh.
forgot what Freddie Scott looks like.
Does he have OnlyFans?
Oh no, not the OnlyFans.
He's Leland's helper, like to the side.
Oh, Reya. Really?
What are you O-raring me for?
Oh no.
You could find that man in any Weatherspoons in the UK.
Okay, and that's why I'm an avid Weatherspoons enjoyer. Try me.
I'm
Should
clearly
we show the
more
picture?
affair.
Should we show the picture?
Try me, twink sock puppet.
Should we show it?
Do we have a picture of Freddie Scott ready to go? No, I'm not going to do Freddie Scott like that. But you know what I am going to do? I am going to move us on to the rehearsals.
Okay.
So Team Baby has some... No, Team Black Pepper has some very intense... Reya, what are you pulling that face for? I'm sorry, but Baby should have been leading that team. And then I realized, oh wait, no,
Yeah.
Black Pepper was actually the captain. Anyway, Black Pepper is the captain of this team. And then she looks at Baby and goes, "You choreograph this." And Baby proceeds to make really good choreography that only her and Peppa can stick to.
I mean, if it works, it
Oh.
works.
And
But
when it doesn't,
didn't.
we get double rats.
Because during that rehearsal, because like they felt comfortable, like they were like, okay, we
They
got
should
this.
have.
And they shouldn't have, sadly.
But
Foreshadowing.
we then move on to the Queens of Bone Age, which is captained by Dakota, but being led by Lieutenant LaFille in the choreo department, because LaFille is one of the few people with a sense of rhythm in this team.
5, 6, 7, 8. Danny, you went on 5.
Windmill, donkey kick, bug.
And can we talk about how LaFille's
um.
signature move is just arms up like that? Like nothing against her on that. I was just like, is that all she can do?
Literally me at all my shows doing hand performance, the entire audience is just like, can you think of something else? Can you think of something else? That being said, shall we review that? Wait, did anything happen in the workroom the following morning?
Yes. Dakota talked about their identical twin, Harry.
Oh yeah.
So Dakota speaks about her twin Harry, who is non-binary, they them. I believe Harry's drag persona is Winona Schiffer.
I don't remember.
Because I've seen her on Twitter, but I don't know if that's the right Schiffer. Because you don't know how many Schiffers there could be. And I'm enjoying saying the word Schiffer.
Shiver.
Do we get any moments from Starlet in the workroom? I'm trying to remember now.
Not really. Because like that, the only big thing I remember was that twin conversation, which was very touching. Because like talking about the coming out process, like nonstop, like that, like in that instance, is like coming out multiple times. It just like can be a lot, and of course, I admire anyone who has to come out multiple times through that.
Me after coming out as bisexual, having to come back out as gay.
I've come out like 6 times since I was 11. It's ridiculous. I'm done now, I think.
We'll see. This is the moment we find out you're a lesbian in a couple of years. So let's get into the group challenge.
An excellent show.
Excellent show. Oh,
That's
I'm
a
not
long
going to
show.
eat my tea. So, team one, the triple threats. I'm
What's
going to
Sminty
start
in
this by saying,
screenshot?
I'm going to start this by saying, God bless Baby, because she had me fooled for the first 15 seconds of this number that this was going to be as big as UK Hun.
Mm.
Because the moment it moved off of her, I knew.
Yeah, Baby pulled that out. Like one of the only few verses like in this one, I was just like, okay, like Baby's here to play.
I loved what Baby wore, and I feel like Peppa did really good as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about Starlet.
Do we have to?
We do, and I want to, because there is nothing funnier than watching someone pretty be bad at things.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, but
Starlet did it last season, and I lived.
I just love seeing hot people fail. It's just something inside me needs to see that to validate my own ego. Starlet is doing the number, pauses to look around, and then continues like moving.
While she's center stage as well, she's just like.
What gets me is she's in Untucked like I really did have the time of my life, you know, and I didn't eat this much this morning because I've got such a tiny mouth, and I had soup, and it just took me a very long time to eat.
Eris.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. If I get on Drag Race UK, I'm taking Starlet as my snatch game, and I'm just holding my mouth like this, and I'm just taking a really long time to eat a sandwich.
And with the added face tapes.
Yes.
Oh,
and I'm like, well, Boo, I can't really express much, but you know, because I'm so young. But I've got so much tape that I'm snatched backwards.
There's one critique that Michelle gave Starlet, and she went, "You're not goofy. You're serious. You're so serious." Like, oh my god.
I know Michelle said I wasn't being genuine, but I was having a very good time.
Why is that so good?
Let's move on to Sminty Drop, who looked lovely, but did not know a single syllable in her song.
Syllable.
Did I say syllable or fillable?
You said villable.
I'm dyslexic. Didn't Mini Cooper tell you not to laugh at that? How dare you?
I was not here for the Mini Cooper episode, so
that's your loss.
I was only there physically, mentally maybe not. But yeah, so back to Sminty. Brandon, you were saying?
Okay, like when you said villable, I was just like, I mean, true. Like the way
no, that's Villanelle. That's the one style that has a problem with.
I mean, the thing is, like the many words that she had in her verse, like she did good in the recording, like, but
yeah, it was sad. What I will say is Sminty's hair here I wanted, and this is the first time she's worn an outfit that doesn't only work just because she's skinny, which we'll get to on the runway.
Yep.
We then get to Jonbers Blonde, who is unable to say the words "shaking up society" without sounding like she's in a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Oh my god. I like the outfit she's wearing.
I do too. It's the youngest she's looked. Because she looked very old on the runway today, and we'll talk about that. We'll talk a lot about this group actually, because choices.
Honestly.
Any closing thoughts?
A group overall, because like we have 2 pink, 2 reds, and all black.
2 in the pink, 1
in the bottom. No, one in the taxi on the way home. Honestly,
like we saw this. Like we see this. It's just like we see totally different types. Like it wasn't as cohesive, in my opinion.
Rough.
Like yes, the all black made sense, but then with the 2 touches of pink and the 2 touches of red, like
Norrandian. Let's move on to Queens of the Bone Age.
Can I just
we'll
say,
start with Cheddar and make our way to Dakota. You know, there's that picture online where they're all in a group, and Cheddar is for some reason humping the wall like this. And you know, I love that for her because his hair looks lovely. I don't remember anything about Cheddar's verse, I'm not gonna lie.
Just me neither.
Something about what's wrong with hot cheese, Cathy?
Let me see if I can try to pull up their verses if I can.
The big groups annoyed me this episode.
I think there should have been 3 groups.
Yeah,
honestly,
exactly.
honestly,
honestly, a 4-4 and a 3. Oh, they could have just saved Yestonbury until the top 8.
Yeah,
because I feel like
they did. I'll be honest, like they did this challenge way too early.
Because they've kind of shafted. I mean, spoiler alert, one of these teams wins, and now the overwhelming majority of the competition has a repeater badge, and I think only like 3 people don't.
I know, that's like it's so lopsided. It's so lopsided.
Surviving in the competition, I think it's only Sminty and
I don't think it's fair that when Copper
Baby.
Top gets eliminated in a couple of weeks, she's going to be there like, well, I have a Rue badge. It's like, yeah, but did you deserve it? No.
Yeah.
Moving on to Piccadilly Polite. I love this costume and I love this hair, and I thought she had a verse that I did remember. That's a lie. I also didn't remember. I can't tell you a single person's verse from this group, and I think that's only because the other group was so iconically bad.
I don't remember any of them.
You know, Pixie moved around that stage. She traveled. You know, she got to where she needed to be, and for this challenge, it was a lot. I would like to say to every cast member of Drag Race UK, I do love and respect you all. And I'm sorry that I'm being such a malicious cunt. I really am not intending to be that way.
You're being malicious. You're being malicious with love.
Maybe, but still, one of these queens is going to end up in York one day, and I'm going to get a punch in the throat at the
Oh, I can't wait.
It's going to be from LaPhil. No, Cheddar and LaPhil is going to be that. Cheddar's going to pick LaPhil up, and then LaPhil is going to punch me in the throat.
Yeah.
Of course, I've yet anyone who's come to DC to like comment on my things because like I don't think they watch this.
I will say LaPhil was the strongest in this group, and if they wanted to crown one person, it could have been LaPhil.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a LaPhil stan account here because
wait, real talk, is LaPhil the first Asian to have a repeater badge on Drag Race? No, because River won the Girl Groups challenge.
Yeah.
I was going to say, but they fucking robbed River of a repeater badge on that fucking Drag Lexa challenge.
That was such a shit episode.
No, because like because really quick, because like LaPhil being Chinese and everything, of course, it's like me, and I'm like, I just look up to her a lot, and the fact that she's killing it, like at the start of the season, I'm just like,
and she's from Yorkshire.
I love that.
Brighouse,
which I think is either West or South Yorkshire. I'm not sure.
It's where Doing It Akembo's from.
Oh my god.
I want a queen from Leeds to go on Drag Race because I want everyone to see what the Leeds scene. Actually, no, I don't like the Leeds scene. I want a queen from Leeds to go on, so someone has to hear a Leeds accent.
Oh no. Okay, I just found a picture of the Lisa Rinna Eminem cropped on top of LaPhil's face. What the fuck?
It's giving Amelia Deal.
Literally. I was like, what the hell is this? Okay, anyways, continue.
Moving on to Copper Topp. Copper Topp was not in the bottom this episode. Good for her. I don't know why I said that. I think Copper did okay. I think she had like a lot of energy. I enjoyed that she managed to do the splits, and I loved her costume here.
She looks like Poison Ivy.
She does, and I love that for her.
Yeah, Chad. I cannot speak. Yeah,
Chad Michaels.
Chad
Michaels, no, please.
Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, they did
the
fine.
Hunger Games of drag, my dear. And may the odds ever be in your favor.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
All Stars 1 was a mess. I need it back.
Yeah.
Anyways. Moving on.
Danny Beard.
Her wig fell off at the end. Their wig fell off at the end.
I'm also like, I love you, Danny, but this green beard was not it. She looked like she just ate the Grinch out. I didn't need to see that.
I mean, like, seeing that like done in the workroom, it looked like okay, but seeing this entire outfit with it, I was just like,
It's giving Grinch pubes. It's giving groobs. You know what I mean? Like, I did
Don't
no.
say fucking group.
no.
And like, Danny was such an amazing vocalist and looked really great. I just wish she didn't do the groob's beard.
Yeah. Does it give Ploopy?
It's giving Ploopy, and I plead the Pomora Fifth.
Show it. Is it even no? Yep, there it is.
It's giving Ploopy. And you know what? I plead the Pomora Fifth.
I love
I
that
also
on
just
there.
I just remembered to add the ticker. I'm so sorry.
Ray's is not even in here.
I'm not even on it.
Reya, what's your
Dakota.
handle?
It's Reya Sun with 3 N's.
Look at
Ploopy.
us being
Moving on to Queen Nevada. You know, South Nevada.
Oh
Wait,
my-
no, I'm thinking of Dakota. It's Dakota Schiffer.
God. Dakota.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
It's the silence for us. But it was just like,
She
what
led
happened?
her team.
This.
Yeah.
Yeah. She led it well.
Yeah, the redemption of it all.
The actual track for this girl group challenge was good, and I enjoyed it. No one had a
That was
good
it.
verse except Baby. Baby was the only person who had a good verse.
Baby,
Exactly.
Black Peppa, and LaFille.
I'm gonna say it. More drag queens need to start paying one of their writer friends to give them a verse for a 4-count song that they can take with them to Drag Race.
I know. I
Put
could
that on the runway.
Yeah, I could
list.
never write like my own verse in like a short amount of time like this.
I could, and then Reya would boot me for it. Hashtag Reya's Hag Race. Whatever happened to Reya's Hag Race?
Not Reya's Hag Race.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are we ready to talk about these runway looks?
Yes.
Category
shit.
is Neon Nuts. Oh, and FK Twigs is a judge. Duh.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
First up, Starlet. So when the Pink Panther started taking amphetamines, I got really worried.
Started sprouting yellow hair.
It's giving cold sores.
Honestly, like cold sores, like the. I'm like,
is so cunty right now.
but I love it. Like, I love this look.
Even though she looks like a happy-riddled Pink Panther.
Like, my only like negative thing about this is like, why are the face tapes like being so exaggerated? Like, it's being shown.
I don't think she needs face tapes either because her face is very like.
I know, like, and you can see like on the angles, like the face tapes make the look very harsh, like for her face, and she looks fine without it.
You guys
Well-
can't see, but she's actually really angry right now. That was funny,
Okay.
but all right.
It
Yes.
is funny, but
Fine.
I'm genuinely wondering, and I do wonder, is Starlet any kind of form of neurodivergent? Because the way she spoke on the runway about, I really had a good time, and I'm sorry you didn't see that, takes me back to like a lot of the students with special educational needs and disabilities I've worked with, who don't really have the ability to express emotions, but will show them in a certain way. And I'm just wondering if Starlet's ever, I don't know, it could have just been today, but we've only seen 2 episodes worth of Starlet. But it does make me question if she is any kind of neurodiversity. That being said, this look is a 90.
I'm gonna say an 80.
She's
Also a
subtract 10 to
90.
Villanelle.
Yeah, also a 90.
90. Look, Starlet Scarlet. Next up, Jonbers Blonde. Oh, Okay. I want to know what was going through Jonbers' mind whilst they were doing their makeup. And
I
was it
don't.
anything other than utter panic?
Maybe.
Because I thought Jonbers is so beautiful the majority of the time.
I know those
And-
those eyebrows. I was just like, what is happening?
She looked like she'd had a real rough time.
Unless it was supposed to go with this look, because it's like,
I don't think she needed the coat either.
yeah, the coat could have like left, because like,
In the words
it's not-
of, oh sorry, Reya.
It's not even neon. Like, it's not contributing to the theme.
Yeah,
yeah, the jacket's not even neon. Like, the only neon is that bodysuit.
Yeah.
which is lovely.
Mm.
But in the words of Raho Laurel, and that is ugly. My cup's at a 40.
Oh, I'm gonna join you there. Yeah, 40.
I'm actually gonna give it a 35.
Gag.
Mm,
Gag.
yeah.
Next up is Baby.
Okay, hear me out.
I'm listening.
Not a massive fan of this.
Oh, thank God, me neither.
Oh, I agree. Like, this kind of like all over the place. Ish. Like, yes, it fits the neon theme, but
It's a lot. It's like a dance costume you'd wear for the Work the World tour. And I love that for Baby, but there's just a lot. There's like leather and feathers and rhinestones and golds and neons and silvers. It's just a bit of a headache.
and
I
will
want
agree.
better for Baby.
Yeah, and I will agree with the judges about how her neck is just like, it looks constricting.
Yeah.
Do you think that boa constricts her?
Hmm.
But tish.
No, get out.
Well, what did I just give Jonbers? I gave Jonbers a 35 to 9. So logistically, I have to at least give this a 50.
You said 40, but slight.
You said 40. I said 35.
So Eris said 50. I'm gonna go 55.
Yeah, I'm also gonna give it a 55. Like,
Love you, baby.
it's
please.
okay. It's okay. Like, again, this look is okay. Like, it's just like too much is
Muddled.
going on for me. Like, if it just were a look that I'm just like no theme, I could have given this a 75.
Yeah. Next, Sminty Drop.
Mm-hmm.
I
Why
played
won't-
more a fifth.
Well, why weren't the pasties neon?
That's
Why
what
are
I
they
wanted
shaped
to
like
know.
lemons?
Didn't
So
she...
it's neon. And we get a very, very fun conversation about this in Untucked. But I think she should have worn an old maiden type dress because it would have been better than this. I did not know. I think it's the hair mixed with like. There's too many disparate elements. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Sminty's fierce, but she doesn't need to be completely naked all the time. And this is an example of wearing an outfit that wouldn't work if she wasn't skinny. Because you put that on any like average built drag queen, and RuPaul's gonna rip it off them and beat them to death.
And then Michelle's gonna say, "You don't need money, girl."
You don't need money, girl. She says to someone who literally cannot afford fabric or bin
Yeah.
bags.
Well, she can afford bin bags.
If I
Yeah.
gave Jonbers a 40, but in my mind I gave it a 35, I'm gonna give this a 41.
I was just thinking that. I'm gonna say 41 as well.
41, very specific. I mean, I'll give this a solid 40. Like, if this had more like, again, because it's just like, if it just looked like a skirt corset. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Like the top part is missing.
Like, it could have given more. But We move.
Fuck Salt, because Peppa's here.
Love this.
Oh, just stunning.
I just love hips that say, if you walk too close to me, I'm going to hurt you.
Yeah. As she should.
And
Like
I
the
love
thing.
her.
I'm sorry.
I love that her Mr. Blobby shoes made a return already.
Oh my god.
Oh, Mr. Blobby shoes.
Oh, Mr. Something about this dress, like you can tell there's like no padding at all, but
She's so severe.
But it suits it so well. Like
she looks severe, and I really loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have much to say other than my cup is full.
Overflowing.
Burp, Reya, burp.
Full as well. No, I was yawning. Full as well.
Yeah, mine is overflowing because this
Eris
is
projecting.
Next is Chop.
I love this.
I love this. I would change only the pants. I wish the pants were the same, like where it's like that brownie orange. I wish it was the same as the neon orange.
I wish the pants were longer. I wish the pants were longer.
I like that she's showing off her ankles because it's very like panto, and it's a traditional panto silhouette. And I love that she looks like Marge Simpson did acid and then went to go watch, you know, the Three Blind Mice panto at Leeds Variety Hall in November.
Cinderella at the Hazlitt Theatre. Oh god.
You go with an S because you know Davina De Campo's in it, which means it's naughty.
God.
Okay then.
Oh yeah, Cinderfella. God.
No, I said with an S, so it's like, you know what? Never mind.
Oh, I know.
Thoughts, feelings.
Loved.
Yeah, this is a good look. I really like this.
I think the best Copper has looked.
I agree. And my cup is full.
I'm gonna say overflowing just because I like this a little bit more than Black Pepper's look.
Yeah, my cup is full here.
Slay hunties. Next, Danny Beard giving a tribute to Juno Birch. RuPaul has now consumed Juno Birch content whether he wants to or not.
Imagine RuPaul watching a Sims 2 video.
Could you imagine? RuPaul's looking for a tutorial on The Sims, and it's just Juno Birch torturing Joy Desperate.
Next season, Sims the Rusical.
I think Juno Birch should be a guest judge at this point. I think she's above competing. But then again, I also feel that about Cheddar, but I think Danny looks great here. And I'm not just saying that as a Juno Birch stan, but I love the influence and I love the reverence this has for other contemporary artists in the medium of drag on Oils 2024, 2022 even. My cup's full. No, it's overflowing. Oily hair.
I'm not a massive fan of this. Like, I don't know. There's just like something that's not sitting right with me when I look at the look. But I'm still going to say a 95.
Working on to 5.
Yeah, something about this, because like this is like one of the first like neon looks that we've seen where it's like for a concept, like this type of concept specifically, because like
very alien, very sexy, very I got my face done at the same place Ahura got hers done.
And of course the bubbles just makes it everything.
I love the bubbles.
Like my cup is full here.
Next up, Cheddar Gorgeous.
Incredible.
No words, my cup's overflowing.
Same.
Overflowing.
Invented what it meant to be a glamorous mushroom on the go.
Like, is this the... I did see this on Twitter. The third mushroom look?
It is, after Wilfred Pilfred and Evangeline Odaletta.
Yes.
Are we forgetting Orion's story?
Oh,
Who?
right. Orion.
Did you say who?
Yeah. What season was it? What season were they on?
Season 14.
Oh, they're the one who tried it with Penny.
Yeah.
Follow the Penny vodka.
Okay, so the fourth mushroom look.
Yeah.
She's gonna be the third to win Drag Race. I believe
Oh. It just hit
Mush-
me.
Oh.
she's the powerful mushroom queen that like we needed, and I just think this is so beyond anything we've seen on Drag Race UK. I think anything else that comes down the runway after this is gonna pale in comparison. My cup is overflowing.
Overflowing.
Yeah, overflowing.
Easy.
Let me move.
Next up, Dakota Schiffer.
Where is Dawn? Talk about this look.
Oh, I know. Sorry, Dawn.
It's like it's Pokemon, I think someone told me.
It is. So,
Yeah.
do you not know this reference, Reya?
I'm not a Pokemon person.
So she's dressing up as the gym leader, Elisa from
Yes,
It is
from
Elisa,
Gen
right?
5.
from Gen 5 in Black and White 2 when she changes her really cool roller coaster themed gym to a fucking runway show. Sorry, I'm still petty about that. That was my favorite gym. Nimbasa City, you fucked up. Anyway, so she's come dressed as Elisa from Nimbasa Fashion Week, giving you winter 20. When the fuck did that game release? 2012.
2010 was Black and White, and then 2012 was Black and White 2.
So she's giving you winter 2012 in Nimbasa Fashion Week. It was lovely. She looked like a highlighter, and this headpiece is made out of a dog toy
Yeah.
made by Winona Schiffer.
Like when I like found that out, I was just like, I am all for this. Like, not
DIY
because like
queen.
of course Pokemon's everything to me. Like it's just like like it is rare to like do a reference from something that like that's very known. Like, well, known to a sense where like people are going to be surprised to know what actually this is, because like the fact that this was referencing Eliza, who is iconic to me, obviously, and of course to Eris. Again, if Dawn were here, like she would like go wild for this.
Feral.
Feral. But yeah, this was great. Something about the shoes, because I can't. Is it wood? I can't tell.
Shoes. The shoes.
The shoes.
I would have preferred this with like a clear pleaser.
Like a clear or white.
I think
mean,
these
it still
are
looks
white.
good.
They're just ugly.
Like it still looks good. Like
That
my
being
cup is full here. So
Mine's at an 85.
okay.
Riri.
I'm gonna say full as well.
Next up, LaFille in an iconic tribute to Naomi Campbell doing public service in a designer gown after she threw her phone at someone who worked in her house.
Not afraid to reference or not reference.
Not afraid to pick up the trash and release it from the runway.
Bag of chips.
Oh, yep. The bag of chips comment Michelle made, I was just like, wait, was that Michelle?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Or Rue? I was like, okay.
Is that bag of chips?
I will
God bless.
say, this wig, it's a
camp.
little bit Dora the Explorer meets Elvira.
No.
I love that.
Oh my
Dora
god.
the Explorer meets Vampira, maybe.
I can't. Okay, I have one complaint, and it's not about LaFille. BBC, why did you make her skin tone look much darker? Like, I can't tell what it is, but like
It's poor lighting.
it's poor lighting, and I'm like, what the hell? Like,
On the BBC? Okay.
like it looks weird. I was just like, what the hell? Like,
What the
I was just
hell?
I
They
was
look
like looking at
fish.
this. I was just like, you did not make her look darker because like when she was in the workroom, her skin tone was much lighter.
It was a very odd. The lighting was just bad this episode, as it
Yeah.
normally is on Drag Race UK. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They should hire whoever their gaffer is and hire me instead. Hi, I got a 2-2 in filmmaking. I vaguely
like
remember how
when
to
I first
operate
looked
lights.
at this, I was just like, okay, Naomi Campbell, but I was just like, why does she look darker? Like, please don't tell me you were trying to like pull this like blackface thing when LaFille's clearly not doing that.
I don't think that's what they were doing.
I know, but still, like I was.
Sorry, do you guys remember when someone edited Veronica Green's elimination look so it looked like she had done blackface? Because that's just that's just flashed me back.
No, I don't remember that, but that's horrifying.
Yeah, that is horrifying. Like I don't remember that either, but like seeing
I think it's because
this,
she quotes me there.
yeah,
Sorry.
seeing this picture, I'm just like, again, I could be wrong. Like it's just how I see this right now. I'm just like, it looks darker to me. I don't know why. Again, love LaFille, obviously.
Philip.
But this is like, again, this look is amazing. Like that jacket just gives like pure. I don't know how to call. Yes, cunt.
My cup is at a 70.
I'm gonna go for 90.
Like I'll give it an 85 because again, this dress like doesn't give really neon, so
yeah, it's a little bit baked potato couture.
But the jacket's fine, so I can give it that. So,
and in the words of CC Peniston, finally, Pixie Polite.
I like this.
I love this.
This is cute.
My one complaint: Pixie's doing too much highlights here and here. And it's giving her a little bit of a clown face because she's way too pale in the center of her face.
I can see it in the forehead mostly.
Yeah. She's got a mask of like white up here, and I think she needs to find just a slightly darker tone. Oh, she needs to stop using TV white for her highlights and start using just the lightest shade of foundation she can find. That being said, I love this coat and this beret. This is fully something I would wear. Like, I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. Like the fact that the shoes matches with this coat too, like
cunty.
I love it. Like,
Reya, your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, I'm just like echoing everything you guys said because I can't. I don't know. I think the gloves are a different color to the pink on the jacket.
Yeah, it's a lighter pink.
Yeah.
I think it's partial with the lighting because like the bottom part of the dress is kind of like showing that pink too. So it could be a lighting thing, but
probably knowing the BBC.
BBC.
But my cup is at a 98 here.
My cup is full.
I'm gonna say a 99.
Okay. 98, 99, 100. Okay.
So.
Oh, what the? What are
favorite?
we doing?
No, you can see my pimple.
What are we doing?
favorite runway.
Black Peppa.
Cheddar. Do we have any least favorites?
Do I need to say it?
No, I don't think we do. I think we can go without that information. But we found out from Rupert that the winning team is Queens of the Bone Age, which means in a remaining cast of 10, 7 people have repeater badges. 7 on episode 2. Like, there is a high chance someone gets sent home next episode that just won the previous challenge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing.
And they could have given it to LaFille.
They could have just given it to LaFille, and I think that would have been correct.
Like, if so, like they did winning team, and then of course, like the individual winner should be LaFille. That's what I agree with.
Yeah.
Now, if they based off this challenge just by individual, but still with group, who would have won? Baby?
Baby, yeah.
Baby.
100%.
So we find out that the bottom three are Jonbers, Sminty, Starlet,
Well done.
with a lip sync of Starlet versus Jonbers. I'm definitely not saying this out loud so I don't misspell it. There's
to
you misspelled Starlet.
About
there's no extra T.
Fuck her. So
Starlet
Harlot. The lip sync is Starlet versus Jonbers to About You Now by the Sugar Babes. But before we do that, let's go to Untucked because a couple of things happen. So Starlet explains that, well, I don't get why they're saying it didn't look like I was enjoying myself because I was genuinely having a very great time. And, I was over by the craft service table earlier and, they had cucumber sticks. And it took me 30 minutes to get through one because I was just getting it through my tiny villainous mouth.
It's turning into Nigella now.
Microwabe. No, because why does it sound like Nigella? I'm not going to eat mate. Oh.
I hate it here. What else there was? Oh. So Sminty says like, oh, well, I'm not going to come out in some old maiden style dress. And then Cheddar's like...
Cheddar took that personally. Cheddar goes, old maiden! What's wrong with an old maiden type of dress, Cathy?
The thing is, I think Baby clocked it because I think they cut to Baby.
And Baby was having a bit of a giggle.
And was like smoking.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And then Cheddar was it just completely went over Cheddar's head. So everyone at home, because we could have embraced it and been like, haha, Gemma Collins. Like, well, no, it was
Tiffany New York Pollard.
Yeah.
They were on old maiden type dress. They said they were meant to be worn by a beautiful fungal goddess. In that case, you should have put them back on the rack. But yeah, it's just funny watching Cheddar like try and give Sminty this lecture. Meanwhile, Sminty was just fully making a joke.
Yeah, it's just a reference.
Yeah,
just a reference. But rest in peace. So we go back to the montage, and it's Starlet versus Jonbers to About You Now by the Sugar Babes. One of my all-time favorite tracks I've been dying to have on Drag Race UK for years. Reya, go ahead, sweetie.
There's something about specifically Americans on Twitter that are like, they should have done the Miranda Cosgrove version. It's so much better, and it's like,
this is Drag Race UK, not Drag Race Nickelodeon.
Exactly.
That part.
If I wanted to watch Miranda Cosgrove sing, I would question why I wanted to watch Miranda Cosgrove sing. No Shade. Sparks fly. It's like electricity.
Right. It's a good cover.
Yeah, it's a good cover. I'll say that.
But save that for the US.
Save that for the US. I'll be honest. Here's the thing. So I've actually heard the Miranda Cosgrove one first because I never heard of the Sugar Babes back when. So when I found out about the Sugar Babes, like a couple years later, I was just like, I should have been influenced on this first beforehand.
They're a little bit like if Fifth Harmony kept trying. Like the Sugar Babes, there's a running joke in the UK about the Sugar Babes has had like a rotating cast of, I almost said queens then, a rotating cast of women because they could not keep people around, to the point where the original lineup of the Sugar Babes are now reformed as a completely different... No, not even the original. Like the second or third lineup of the Sugar Babes are now performing a reunion tour under a different band name.
Interesting.
Are they like Splendor grown-ups now?
Well, yeah, because the Sugar Babes were in their 20s when like the 2000s happened, and if you were in your 20s during the 2000s, it's time for life insurance. Oh my god, look who's showing up.
This fucking bitch.
Are we gonna look at this fucking
the Starbucks?
I made it.
You made it as we're talking about the lip sync.
I missed everything, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. What we will do, because we were just slandering the Sugar Babes. What we will do is I'm gonna put the looks back up, and you just give us a number for each one.
Okay,
'Cause
sounds
I'm
great.
Mhm.
Category is neon night. Let me get this
Yay.
big block of text out of Dawn's
Yes.
face.
Wait,
Category is
I also have to do my intro. Hi, I was caught in the eye of the hurricane by Bridget Mendler. Dawn Stone. Okay, continuing on.
I hate you so much.
Look,
Category is Neon Nights Dawn Stone Edition. Starlet.
love it. Full.
Jonbers Blonde.
Literally disgusting. 20%.
So true. Babby.
Literally even more disgusting. Like
We
15%.
Sminty.
Why? 50%.
Black Peppa.
Stunning, gorgeous, amazing, perfect, never been done before. Full.
Topp.
60%. Slightly better than the few before.
Oh,
We like this.
We like.
I like
this.
it. It's okay. But it's very blue hydrangea. Like all-star, like UK versus the world.
I
but
want
like,
Oh,
like,
okay.
like
The disrespect.
no, I love blue.
Daniel Beard.
Wow, Juno Birch looks great here. 80%.
Cheddar Gorgeous.
Overflowing.
T. Dakota Schiffer.
Okay,
You
y'all.
can talk a little about this one.
I'm gonna talk about this one because this is the reason why I was trying so hard to make it to this podcast today, even though I literally made it 5 minutes before y'all were about to finish. This runway literally means so much to me. Like, it means so much to me because, like, Elisa is like my favorite gym leader, and seeing this happen, literally, like, I was sobbing when she was going down this runway because I was waiting for something like this to happen for so long. Literally overflowing. My favorite look of the night. We already know. Okay, continue on.
Just 1 second. Are you currently in a Starbucks that's being haunted by a witch?
I'm in a Panera Bread.
A Panera.
I'm in a Panera Bread that's being haunted by a witch. Why?
Slay Panera witch.
Yeah.
So how full was your cup for Dakota?
Oh, like literally overflowing. Like, what is more than overflowing? Like, literally flooding. Like
Flooded.
a hurricane.
Yeah, we go
a literal
for flooded
hurricane
when
that
it-
hit
Wait, if it's
Florida.
not overflowing, it's flooded.
Yeah, fully
Next.
like
Oh, the feel.
in the words of RuPaul. Mm,
Oh.
like it's like a good like 80. Like, it's pretty good.
You gave him. Okay, moving on. Pixandria Piccadilly Polite affair.
Okay, one. I want to apologize to Pixie Polite. I love you, and you're a fantastic human being. I'm gonna give this a full. I really like this.
Slay.
Okay.
So, for the third time this episode, the bottom two is Starlet and the other one.
Jonbers.
Starlet and Jonbers
Jonbers.
Blonde to About You Now by the Sugar Babes. In what I can only describe as a lip sync that made me want to jump off my sofa, pick up the ottoman, and throw it through my TV. Because I have been dying to do this song on Drag Race for years. Like, it was when Drag Race UK was first announced, I was like, if they don't have About You Now by the Sugar Babes as a lip sync, I'm going to take it personally. And then we finally get it, and we get Starlet just standing there, like, ooh, 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 and then hitting. I don't care if anyone thinks it was a fluid movement. It's not a dip if you land yourself directly on your back, and the only lumbar support you have is because you landed on a tail.
Yeah. No,
If you're
everything
gonna
you
do a
said.
dip, do it properly.
She just like kicked her leg out and fell back.
Like that dip, I was just like, okay, like
I mean, like, we couldn't even. We didn't. It wasn't even the Miranda Cosgrove version, man. Like,
We just had this conversation.
We just
Get
had this
out.
conversation.
Get out.
okay, I'll just leave it at that. But
You fucking bitch. I love the Sugar Babes with all my heart and their ever-changing lineup. Those shape-shifting women have done the best they can to keep the gays of the UK fed during the great cunt drought of the noughties.
Cunt drought.
Because not many British musicians were serving cunt during that time, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I actually
Not
have a
this.
joke about Cheddar Gorgeous's look. I tweeted it earlier, but it was, "No, little German boy, don't go into the mushroom cave." And then
Oh
there's
my
a picture
God.
of Cheddar Gorgeous, and it says, "Oh my God, this cave is full of Unkundenserven."
Oh my god.
So, that being said, we lose Starlet.
And nothing of value was lost.
And at this point, you guys
Riri.
now know I am out of the draft.
We gave Dawn one person for the draft, and Dawn immediately lost them.
What a shame.
Oh no.
Oh, I didn't do I didn't have time to do the draft numbers, but we'll get updated next week.
Yeah,
But I
we'll
think
get into it.
almost everyone in my draft, with the exception of Baby, now has a badge. Reya has lost just meh, and then has
Just meh.
who do you have that has a badge?
Literally
Not even
half
in
the
this.
cast.
So
Okay,
not
I'm
even-
gonna get I've got the draft, so I'll get the draft up. But
Draft
all I
update.
need you to know is that I'm still winning. Oh, here we go. Team Logan, being Cheddar, Pixie, Jonbers, and Starlet, has one person who has not got a badge, and one person has been eliminated. Team Reya, having Dakota, just meh, Danny Beard, and Sminty, means she has two people with a badge, one person without a badge, and one person has been eliminated. And Team Eris has one person with a badge, one person with a badge, one person with a badge, and one person who doesn't have a badge. So Eris is winning. Okay, no, I deserve this after the fucking Canada's Drag Race draft, where the first 4 weeks was my entire team being eliminated.
I mean, at least you didn't lose on episode 2. Just saying.
Okay, you made that Starlet bed and you will lie in it.
Okay, look, I tried my best. And that's what matters.
I'm not
So-
even in this, so I'm just like sitting back and just be like, okay.
As Starlet walks off from the stage, she does not say goodbye because she apparently sat down on the stairs left of stage and cried very hard, which is why she looked so frazzled when she came back into the workroom.
Yes.
But if you go back and watch the episode, when Starlet walks off stage, you can just see her tail sticking out because of where she decided to sit on the stairs. Like, her tail does not move off stage.
Like, she was fully just sobbing. You can just see her tail in the background.
But this time they learned how to cut the audio after the infamous Pangina incident of 2022. I can't
would've
believe
just
that was
kept
this
it.
year. I can't believe that was this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it was 2022.
Honestly, because like they did UK versus the world like at the end of the year, and then end of the year of 2021 into 2022, which is so wild to think about.
Ray, what does that say?
This?
Nothing. It was fully 2022. UK vs. the world.
Oh, okay.
Well, on that note, this has been an episode of Drag Race UK, and I'm looking forward to us having a lip sync where both people are performers.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
What's next week's episode gonna be?
Design, isn't it?
Design
Oh
challenge.
yeah,
It's gonna be like
Bingo challenge.
season 2 style. Design challenge.
I'm very excited. We're getting another sort of frenemies runway,
Love that.
and I just don't need us to lose someone like the same way we lost Estina. Please, for the love of God, just send someone
Could
home.
you imagine we lose Cheddar?
If
I know
we
it's not
lost
gonna
Cheddar,
happen.
we
I
lost
don't think we're
Baby,
gonna
we
lose Cheddar.
lost Black Pepper, I would cry. That being said, I plead the Pomora Fifth, and this has been Eris trying to find the fucking outro. That's what this has been.
Brilliant.
Cheers with my empty Pure Leaf water.
We're gonna use my bread from Panera to cheers.
It's one of those days. Fine, fresh, and the silver platter. I don't remember the words. to
I
pop
want
off
the
that
actual
page.
music just to be the Panera Bread ambience.
Yeah, the Panera Bread ambience.
Panera Bread ambience.
The Panera,
Day.
Please welcome to the stage.
Panera bread ambient.